Hassan Nasrallah, born August 31, 1960, Beirut, Lebanon, died September 27, 2024, Dahi, was a Lebanese militia and political leader who served as leader, Secretary-General, of Hezbollah, Arabic, Party of God, from 1992. Under his leadership, Hezbollah grew beyond its civil war roots as a militia and built up an elaborate network of social welfare programs as well as a political program. But Nasrallah's Hezbollah continued to pursue conflict with Israel even after Israel's withdrawal from Lebanon in 2000, most notably in the 2006 Lebanon War and during the Israel-Hamas War, and in September 2024 Israel killed him in a series of airstrikes just south of Beirut. Nasrallah was raised in the impoverished Karantina district of eastern Beirut, where his father ran a small grocery store. As a boy, Nasrallah was an earnest student of Islam. After the outbreak of civil war in Lebanon in 1975 caused the family to flee south from Beirut, Nasrallah joined Amal, a Lebanese Shia paramilitary group with ties to Iran and Syria. Soon afterward he left for Najaf, Iraq, to study at the Shia seminary there. Following the expulsion of hundreds of Lebanese students from Iraq in 1978, he returned to Lebanon and fought with Amal, becoming the group's Bekaa Valley commander. Following Israel's invasion of Lebanon in 1982, Nasrallah left Amal to join the nascent Hezbollah movement, a more radical force that was heavily influenced by Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini and the 1979 Islamic Revolution in Iran. In the late 1980s, Nasrallah rose through Hezbollah's military ranks and became a leading figure in Hezbollah's clashes with Amal. As his potential for leadership became clear, he went to Iran to further his religious education in Qom. He then returned to battle in Lebanon in 1989 until the end of the civil war in the following year. He assumed leadership of Hezbollah in 1992 after his predecessor, Sheikh Abbas al-Mazawi, was killed by an Israeli missile. Large crowds have gathered for the funeral of Hezbollah's former leader Hassan Nasrallah, who was killed in an Israeli airstrike in Beirut in September. Mourners dressed in black flocked to a stadium on the outskirts of the Lebanese capital on Sunday. They also paid their respects to Hashem Safieddine, Nasrallah's successor, who was killed in a separate Israeli strike before he could assume his post. Nasrallah, the former leader of the Lebanese militant Shia Islamist group, was one of the most influential figures in the Middle East. People braved the cold to attend the funeral, which was held at the 50,000-capacity Kamil Shamoun Sport City Stadium. Nasrallah's coffin was draped in Hezbollah's flag and paraded along with Safieddine's casket through huge crowds of black-clad mourners. Excerpts of Nasrallah's speeches were played to the gathered supporters, who chanted, waved flags and held portraits of the leaders. Hezbollah's current leader, Naim Qassem, addressed mourners via video link from an undisclosed location, saying Hezbollah remained strong and would not submit. One mourner, 55-year-old Mahdi, told the AFP news agency that the funeral was the least we can do for Nasrallah, who gave up everything for his cause. Prior to his death, he had not been seen in public for years because of fears of being assassinated by Israel. The late leader had close personal links to Iran and played a key role in turning Hezbollah into the political and military force it is today. He was revered by the group's supporters. Under Nasrallah's 30-year leadership, Hezbollah, which is banned as a terrorist organization in the UK, US and other countries, helped train fighters from the Palestinian armed group Hamas, as well as militias in Iraq and Yemen, and obtained missiles and rockets from Iran for use against Israel. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei on Sunday vowed to continue resistance against Israel on the day of the funeral of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah. In a statement published on his official website as the funeral got underway in Beirut, Khamenei said that the resistance would continue till the desired goal is achieved. The enemy should know that resistance against usurpation, oppression, and arrogance is not over and will continue until the desired goal is achieved, the statement read, in an apparent reference to Israel. He died aged 64 in Dahi, a closely guarded suburb of Beirut. After Nasrallah's death, Hezbollah allowed open access to the area for the first time for a public memorial.